Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. This is Elise here of Plan with Elise, and today we are planning two different custom Patreon spreads. So I have a little bit of free reign with these spreads. The first one is full-blown free reign. Dealer's choice was the request from Liz. So I thought I would bring out the Keleva Plan sunflowers and pumpkins, which I haven't had a chance to use as much as I'd like to. So I thought that it would be fun. To be honest with you, I thought that I lost this sticker book, and I was actually looking for another sticker book this morning and came across this one, and I was so happy. But I also was like, the fall spreads that I feel like I've been making. Well, let me backtrack. I feel like there's themes when it comes to seasonal planner decorating. I also feel like we're a little crooked here, so we're gonna fix that. Okay, there's kind of themes to planner decorating when it comes to seasons. And September can still tend to be warm, so it's like, all right, we're gonna ease into fall a little bit. And then October hits, and I feel like October is full-blown fall, but also combine Halloween with it a little bit. And then like the week of Halloween, I'm going to Chicago, so I probably want to decorate for that. And it's also my mom's birthday, and there's so much of that going on. And then November jumps back into like full-blown fall themes again, but also gratitude. And then December is holiday. Now, that's to say, if you are a seasonal decorative planner. Not everyone is, but I feel like there are so many great fall themed stickers that have come out this year that I want to use them all. And so I'm not necessarily using as many stickers that are not seasonal, because there's just so many good ones. And I use a lot of planners and I do custom spreads, and it's still hard to make room in my planner for all of them. So this sticker is wider, of course, than this section. So I'm just going to center it, but I'm realizing I need to cover up some more of the lines. So this time I want to cover up a little bit further, and we're going to center this. I covered up too much. Although I might be putting a quote there, so I may have wanted to do that anyway, but we'll see. I'm just going to try to line this up properly. And then let's put this down over here for now. I'll take my Fisker's knife. So anyway, okay, back to this sticker book. I feel like this sticker book is a little bit more September than it is October. However, Liz lives in California, and I don't know that the weather is as, I don't believe anyway, that the weather is as cold as it is here in northern New Jersey. Well, any part of New Jersey right now is cold. So now I've got that pen on my hand. It's okay. We'll deal with it. And then I just want to do the same thing on this side, because I think it's really pretty when you have the opportunity for a floral border. So let's see if that was enough. We'll let that dry for a second. I'm going to put the cap back on as I continue looking at the sticker book. All right, so the sticker book is not available anymore. Unfortunately, it was part of Heather's self-care box. So there were a couple of sticker books that released separately. I mean, more than a couple, but they're no longer in stock. So hopefully you got a chance to pick it up. And then I'm just going to take the day of the week stickers and add them in here. I kind of want to put the date stickers too, but I don't know what date Liz is going to use this for. So instead, we're just going to date these. I did look at her Instagram before I used this sticker book just to see if I saw her use it. So I'm not sure if she has this one or not. Hopefully she does, so she can use it. Hopefully also, though, she doesn't, so that she can enjoy a spread with stickers that she doesn't have. And I do try to do that. Those of my patrons who are in this tier, I do try to take a look to see what products they have, because if they have everything that I'm using, it may not be I don't know, special. So I try to go a little bit different. All right, now we're ready for this other sticker. So I'm using my tweezers to pull it off because it's just easier. And this one should be just about the perfect size for this section. Right here. Okay, whoops. There we go. And I covered just enough. There we go. Look how pretty that looks. I could be done with just that, but I won't. Okay, what do I want to do next? So I was looking at quotes, and I was kind of looking for a quote that would be wider, that would fit nicely in this section, but I feel like we have gratitude turns what we have into enough, and we have there is hope even when your brain says there is not. So I think we're going to go for those two because they're the right shape of sticker for a quote here. And I think it would look pretty. So let's cover these up. And oops, I guess I didn't fully cover where I needed to. All right, so this first one, gratitude turns what we have into enough. That peeled off very loudly because let's see where this will fit nicely. Because I had peeled it up at some point and then put it back down. So we'll put this right over here. But what I'm going to do, because there's a little bit of that sticker, is actually bring my pen back in and cover that up. And then a little bit right over here. You have to kind of eyeball it. Okay. You can also put this on white sticker paper if you wanted if you didn't want to worry about covering up. And then we'll take there is hope even when your brain says there is not. I've been dealing with that a little bit lately. You know, sometimes like when we're going through something logically, right? We know, or I know, I'll speak for myself. I won't speak for anyone else. I know logically what's happening, right? I can talk myself through anxiety in a logical way, but it doesn't necessarily mean that my brain believes me. Like, I know what's going on and I understand the challenge that I'm facing, but as much as I talk myself through it, sometimes the talking myself through it just doesn't work. But I believe that even in the moment, if there is something I'm really going through, put this at the top or bottom? I think we'll go at the bottom. Even if me talking myself through it doesn't work 100% of the time, I trust that there is light at the end of the tunnel and whatever I'm facing won't be permanent. And that's kind of how I get myself through it. I remind myself that I am safe, I am okay, I am not in danger. I've survived all of the worst days of my life or all of the bad days that I've experienced. And I just kind of continue that process until I feel like it works. And if it doesn't, I didn't quite mean to get onto a whole thing about, I don't know that that's going to work here, a whole thing about mental health, but the sticker book sort of inspired it. So I want to peel this up. If it doesn't work and I can't get through it, then I find a replacement activity. Sometimes, as I've chatted about on my channel, the replacement activity is filming a video. Other times it's just laying on my couch and watching TV. And other times it's spending time with loved ones. So I'm actually going to put this on sticker paper. And then maybe we should try the tool that I recently purchased, this gyro cut. I will say after I used this tool, although now I don't remember if this tool was, if the video where I showed this has gone up yet. So if not, forgive me, it'll be up soon. But I purchased this tool and then I went to link it in the video and I saw that it's not available anymore. Whoops, my curtains fell down. Okay, I think we're better. I recently, in the same video where I talk about this tool, I actually stopped the video to go buy curtains because of the way the sun comes into the trees in my office. It's just really horrible, like you just saw. So I picked up curtains, and right now I have them on a tension rod. I think I have it fixed so that they shouldn't fall again. I also bought like command hooks to put on each side of my window that I was going to hang the curtain rod on, but I decided against it. Okay, let me talk about the curtains. I decided against it because I hate having curtains in here, but I need them when I film. So I decided that because I really only need these for 30 minutes to 2 hours a day, depending on whether it's a weekday or a weekend and depending on how much I'm filming, I don't want to keep them up. I really want it to be something that I only put up when I'm filming and then I take down, because the majority of my time in this office is spent at my full-time job where I want to look out the window. So anyway, I have it figured out now. I know exactly how it's going to work, and I think I just resolved the problem where it fell. The reason that I peeled this up and put it on white sticker paper was because I wanted to layer this box against it so that you couldn't see that this box was meant for a monthly with the notch, and I felt like I couldn't do it as well with the clear on there. So that was my very long explanation of curtains falling down. Reason for that. Okay, let's get back into it. So we're gonna bring in, I think, maybe this green one as a checklist. So a lot of Liz's planner pictures show that she uses her planner similarly as I do. So we're going to kind of decorate it in a similar way. I am going to bring in a couple of boxes here though on Tuesday, because if it's a Tuesday, chances are it is a Patreon Zoom day, and I want to give her a box for the Zoom and also a box for anything else that she may need to, write down for the week. Now let's bring in maybe this golden yellow over here. And the rest of this is going to go pretty quickly, but I'm excited to jump back to the sidebar because there's a lot of opportunities in this sticker book for the sidebar. Before I do that though, let's look over here. So what I kind of want to do is, I'm going to put these down first because I know I want these down. And then I like today's top 3. Although this has more than 3 checklists. So maybe we don't do it as today's top 3 because that doesn't quite make sense. Okay, we'll maybe use it somewhere else. So I'm going to kind of keep this to the side for now. Now over here, we're going to do another box. I think we can do, oh, I also like the hexagons. Shoot, I forgot the sticker book had hexagons. Okay, I want to play with the hexagons. We're going to do some peeling up. This time, let's take this blue one. And I'm wondering if I can put it over here. I can get another hexagon layer nicely here. No, it's not going to work because it's going to go too far into that box. So we're just going to use the hexagon like a normal box sticker right here. And then we'll just give it a little header like that. Or we have today's top 3, today's focus. You know what we're going to do? We're going to take daily gratitude and put that right over here. Okay. I'm also going to do hexagons over on the sidebar, so there's not just like one random one sitting here. But because now I realize that those are in this sticker book, we're going to jump back to them. And let's take a golden one and one of these maybe this one first. And when I'm putting these down, I'm kind of shifting as much as I can to the left to give myself more space. So theoretically, let's think about this. If I have this here, I'd want to put a checklist over here. If I put a checklist here, I'm going to want to put one there. But that's going to be a little bit challenging. So we're going to switch it up a bit. We'll put this here, but it has to be straight in order for the sides to kind of be at the right angle to each other. And we'll cover this. And then we're going to do, let's see. Okay, back to the checklists. I think that I'll bring in a light blue one because we have this light blue over here, so that'll look nice. And then on Friday, we'll switch it up a little bit because this is where I'm going to do today's top 3, but I don't want it in this color now that I put that there, of course. So let's see if we have another one. We do. Make sure that you can see everything. Okay. Today's top 3. Although that's right there with the yellow. Oh, the struggle. Okay. I think we just have to go back to this one and be okay with it. And then we're going to take, instead of a checklist, we're going to take bullets. And I think that I want them to be, let's do a blue, a seafoam is what I'm going to call this, and a lighter or brighter yellow. Okay, now I'm going to pause on this side because I have an idea over here and I want to go with it while it's still in my brain because we can always get back. So I want to bring in, although these are really pretty hexagons, the problem that I'm going to face, oh, you know what? I think we can do it. I'm not going to talk about the problem yet until my concern was that I wouldn't have room to kind of make them work together, but I think we can do it. Like in these angles, but I have a feeling that I can solve this. Let's bring in the golden yellow one. Although this one might go over the checklist for a sec. Okay. Then we can take these extra little ones. Nope, I did it wrong. I knew I was going to screw this up. Okay. So what I first have to do is figure out how this is going to go. Really, this needs to be vertical, right? I think so. Whoops. This is me trying to figure things out. It doesn't always go well. But we're going to put this vertically, just like that. And then this one. Nope, that's not going to work either. What am I doing wrong? Because this can't go this way to the side. Sometimes my brain just doesn't want to do it. All right, I know what to do. I'm going to put these back the way they were. And it just means that this sticker that's still sitting here on my hand wasn't necessarily meant to be used in the way that I'm using it, but it could have been used if I were putting it somewhere else. So like down here, it can actually go because I have the space for it. And then I can take this yellow one. This might not work. Oh, it actually will. We can put this one here. And then we can take a light blue one, even though we're going to cut most of it off. And this one will go here. Okay. We got it. It just took a sec to get there, as someone is outside doing some sort of yard work. That's fun. I just need to move to like an isolated neighborhood in the middle of the woods, and then we won't hear anything. Okay, that looks good. I'm excited about it. Now what I want to do is use these stickers, and I first want to take this week's focus. We're going to put this right here. This week I want to. So let me explain in my brain the difference between this week's focus and this week I want to. I would note that like my focus was balance and, you know, getting a certain amount of videos filmed, but this week I want to maybe like make plans with a friend. And then we're going to put a little weekly habit tracker right here, but I'm going to give this space maybe here so that she can write down the habit that she wants to track. Now, highlight of the week, we're going to put right over here this way, because the highlight of the week, colon, and then you'd write down the highlight. Okay, back to the side. So we can go back to checklist stickers. Let's use the navy one. And we'll put this right over here. And then I think that we're going to go for a small box here. Actually, this can just go right flush against it. We'll do a small box, and we're going to do a couple of bullet points. That's a great way to get functionality in terms of to-dos, but also a box in the same section in a vertical spread. So we've got 2 bullet points in the box there. Okay. Whew. That was a little bit of a mountain to climb, but I think we got there, and I love this, and I'm jealous because I want to use it. So let's reset the desk and we will jump to the next spread. All right, next up we have Erica's spread, and Erica just wanted a fall theme. So again, a little bit free reign. In looking at Erica's Instagram, her planner spreads are mostly Cal of a Plan and Live Love Posh, so I didn't want to use either one of those. And I'm going to use Autumn Days by Castetic Plans. This is such a pretty sticker book. And when I did my video using it, unfortunately, it wasn't released yet. So when I originally shared this sticker book, I said, oh, it's going to release, you know, on this day. I think it was like right after Labor Day, maybe. Or on Labor Day. I don't quite remember. But it didn't end up releasing until about a month later, in October. So this sticker book, I believe, is still available. But I think that these darker florals and like abstract is a really fun combination. And I typically, we're gonna need to cover up more. I typically use this in a big spread because of the pre-layered elements. It's very squeaky. But I thought it would be fun to use in a classic so you can kind of see how these stickers fit. That's pretty. And we'll just need to cut off a tiny little corner there. So I knew I wanted that one to go down at the bottom. And then typically these sticker books have a sidebar. So we are going to make our own layered element on the sidebar, which is not my specialty, but we're going to try today. We're going to attempt to do the thing. So if I look back at these stickers, let's just make sure I'm using the right ones. Okay. So I think what would be fun here, let's try this. Oops. We're going to put this down right here. we are going to include this, but I want it to be much smaller. So I'm going to cut most of the sticker off. We'll put this. Do we do it over the box? I don't quite know. We're going to try. Put that there. I think it needs to be inside the box. So I'm going to cut here. And hopefully we can peel up this excess without there being a rip on the green. A little bit. Okay, that's better. Then in looking over here, kind of as my inspiration, I want to bring in one of the abstract elements. So let's go to those right over here. Kind of, again, looking here for inspiration because Cassie has already put these together and I'm not as great at it. I'm not good at it at all. So I think over here, let's take this one. And I think it would be kind of cool right here. Yeah, let's do that. So we're going to use my white pen to cover the green on the part of the sticker that I want to put this over because it's clear. Of course, I could use sticker paper like I did in the last spread, but this is just another way to do it. I don't know why this pen is squeaky. That doesn't normally happen. Let's see if that's enough. It's not. I need to go to about here. So I'm going to put the sticker down while I have my finger measuring it. Cover this, cover here, and I'm going to need to give that a sec to dry because otherwise it's going to be it's going to smudge. I'm also thinking that I might switch the sticker. I kind of am feeling this one right now. So hopefully my measuring didn't go to waste, but I feel like this one is just really cool. I think it did go to waste. So let's see if I can't fix that, but I can probably use another sticker to fix it. So that's what we're going to do. I want this over here instead. So I'm going to put it right here. That was still hopefully wet enough to be able to wipe it off. This here. I feel like I'm speaking so slowly because I'm just trying to really be careful here, especially when it's a spread for someone else. I care so much more than I do on my own. And then we're going to leave this open, but cover right here. This is like very precise. I feel like it would have made more sense if I were going to do this over to just use white sticker paper behind it. Okay, now let's fix this piece. And I'm going to do that with a little slice of sticker, although actually I don't think this is thick enough because those look to be different thicknesses. So here's what we're going to do. New game plan, new layering element. We're going to put this right over here. And now I think I've created a layered element. That was a lot of work, but I think it came out pretty. Okay, now we're going to give this some bullet points. And I think we'll do maybe one color bullet point for each box instead of others. Oh, but you know what? Remembering the way that Erica plans, she tends to do just about 3 for each one. So we'll go back to the 3 and then maybe even take, let's see how many of these header boxes I have. I have plenty. So we can take one and put it over here as kind of an overview. All right, there we go. Now let's get a box down here. I want to go for mustard. So one of the challenges I tend to have when I'm decorating, especially with 3 colors, unless we do another little element thing here, is that I feel like I always can't quite know which like color is supposed to go where, and then I mix it up, and I kind of experienced it in the last spread too. So I was wondering if maybe doing it this way, the same color and the same bullets, I'd be able to kind of match everything up. So what if, maybe this should go a different spot. Let's see. What if we put, it can't go upside down. Can we put this here? Let me think for a sec. If I put a box here, then I can put bullets over here. We've got a little bit of space to play around with. I'm brainstorming. I'm trying to see if this will work the way that I think it might. I think I'm just going to go for it. We're going to do it. I just want to get this down straight because it's a big sticker. Okay. Before I get the rest of that down, I need to peel this up because we're going to have a little bit of overlap. And then we've got this down. Now for this part, I will use my crocodile punch from We Are Memory Keepers, and we will repunch these holes. Okay. Now back to what I originally started doing, which was putting a box over here. I think this time we'll put it right against it. Okay, now we have a box here. So I think that it would make sense to bring in a couple of bullets. So let's do a header box in the green maybe. And I sort of am changing my mind about doing coordinating boxes and bullets. So we're going to bring in these navy bullets. Now, as I'm looking at these navy ones, I'm thinking that I might actually jump back to the Calibaplan sticker book because I think that we can find a quote to put over here that's the right color. I think that that would be fun. So let's take, it's actually a pretty good match, these two sticker books. Let's take pumpkin spice you know what we're going to do? Autumn is more the season of the soul than nature. We might do it. I just have to be able to get the sticker off. There we go. The blue isn't 100% perfect, but I think it's good enough. Okay, now over here, we're gonna want maybe another box because I have that box, but we definitely want bullet points over at the top. So I'm gonna take, I think this sticker, and maybe we'll do the mustard bullets again. This is like a little bit of a different fall spread. It's more abstract. I'll link the sticker book in the description, by the way, in case you were interested. Okay, and then I want to do, I think I want to take a full navy box and maybe find a way to sort of make it part of this layered element. So the way I'm going to do that is by shifting it up a little bit so that it meets the green one and bring something in down here so that there isn't empty space sitting. So I'm going to look for an abstract piece. This was the piece I had before, so we may as well use it. Let's see what the best way to use this might be. Let's cut here and then here and put it, oh wait, I didn't want to put it in the corner. I wanted it to be outside of it. Well, that was my mistake. So we're going to put it back on sticker paper. This sticker paper is just the same label sticker paper that I use to print book covers and I print shipping labels on. So I'll have that linked too. And still trying to figure out this tool. Still learning this tool. but I mean, it works. It's just not that easy for me. So I don't know that I'm quite ready to give a definitive review on it. But what I could use is a tool to help me peel clear stickers off the backing. We're just gonna rip that. These are the moments of silence where I question everything. Like, what am I doing? Putting videos on the internet. I can't even get this off. Okay, now I'm realizing I'm not sure this is going to work because of the overprint, but I think it's okay. I think if you're glancing at it, you don't even really notice. All right, this side is almost finished. I haven't decided what I'm going to do down here yet. So as usual, we're going to shift to the right side. Now, I really like how this kind of angles down. So because I started over here, I kind of want to do the same angle up. And I'm going to try and decide, do I want to use the same sticker that I used there, but right over here? I think it could be kind of cool, especially because I have the navy. So let's just do it. I'm trying to get the sizing, the spacing right. I feel like it's a nice little symmetrical look there. And then we need this again because we got a little piece over the punch. All right, perfect. But this time we're gonna swap this section. So let's take what color? I think we're gonna take a mustard heading box, and we're going to do navy bullets. Although I don't know that I've used any of the green bullets, so let's use those. We'll do 3. 1, 2, and 3. And then I'm going to jump back to the Caliber Plan sticker book for a quote. So we had pumpkin spice everything. We're going to go back for another navy quote. And I think that we're actually going to take this self-care quote. Self-care, the practice of taking an active role in protecting one's own well-being and happiness. I think that will be good for Erica. So the only thing is I'm realizing as I put this in, I'm kind of eliminating the ability to put much function on Friday. So I'm going to shift this over quite a bit to the left, and we're going to go high. We'll cover this. And this way I can still probably fit 2 bullets right down here. So let's do mustard color bullets here. And hopefully that should be good since she typically only uses about 3. I think the 2 mustard are a nice fit. Okay, shifting to the rest of the week. I wouldn't object to another larger box over here on Sunday as part of this layered element. So the color I would use here would be this green. But instead of having less space again, like I had over here, I'm just going to put this down where it belongs. There we go. And then maybe I can take a little floral and put it in the gap there. Okay, so I'm going to take a paper one because I just think that would be easier. Let's do a small one. Put this like right over here to sort of connect these elements. I think that looks pretty. I'm also going to run into the same issue that I did in the last spread where I didn't quite map everything out well enough to the point that now I am going to end up having 3 days of bullets next to each other, but I'm not mad at it. I'm okay with it. I do want to bring in one thing to connect over here. So we're going to go for just another box right in the middle to connect those. There's a lot going on in this spread. I hope Erica likes it. I like it. I think that it's fun and different. But now that I'm looking at it, it's a little busy. So let's take navy here, and we'll do the green, or the green. This is not green. This is mustard. Put the mustard there. And then in terms of bullet colors, I'm going to do green on Saturday and maybe navy on Sunday. So let's get 3 of these down. Green. And I still have to finish the sidebar. Green, green, green. And what did I say? Navy. I know that you probably fully can't see the sticker book as I'm like pointing out stickers that I'm using, but it's hard to get everything to be visible at once all the time. Okay, very pretty. Now, I want to go back to the Caliber Plan sticker book, and I want to look back at kind of the weekly prompts. I wanted to see if I could find this week I want to, but I was really looking for it in navy. But here's an idea. Or we can do highlight of the week. I'm trying to decide if I want these to be priorities or something different. We're gonna do some sticker surgery. So first I need to take the leftover stickers off. I'm gonna cut this. I should be using a smaller knife for this, or scissor. We're going to cover this. And then put that there. Now we're going to take this part of the weekly habit tracker. I know that the word week is going to be a little bit smaller than the rest of the sticker that I put down, but I think it'll be close enough to get the look I'm going for. Raise your hand if Caliber Plan needs more alphabet stickers. Oh, is that still? Yeah, okay. I think that, oh, that's a little, I don't think that's right, is it? Wait a second. As I'm looking at that, I'm like, we do have this week's focus. Should I do that instead? Probably. Okay, well, that didn't quite work out. You know what? It's okay. Sometimes we try things and they work, and sometimes we try things and they don't. So this week's focus is going to go right here. And I think we will include, let's do maybe a couple of header boxes, or not header boxes, but quarter boxes. We'll do 2 focuses here for the week. The blue, and put this one down. Okay, now final step is that I'm also going to do the day of the week thing on this sticker, on this spread, because it has the same font as the quotes I used. So we're going to do Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. All right. I'm going to show both of them again, but as a reminder, I'll link everything I used in the description. The sticker book from Caliber Plan, unfortunately, is no longer available, but I believe Autumn Days by Castatic Plans is. And I have an affiliate link for both shops. So when you are shopping, it's a little extra step to use an affiliate's link, especially if they don't have a discount code, but it does really help us. So thank you in advance for, and the opposite of advanced for everyone who has used my link and continues to. I really like this spread. I'm excited. I like both of these. I think that they're really pretty. They're both my style, but a little bit different. And they're both great for fall. So let me know which one is your favorite. Thanks for spending time with me, and I will see you next time.